To the window, to the wall,
To the wow.
to the sweat drop down my.
So welcome back, episode 9. We want to start off this week with another quote related to our topic this week as well, just like we did last week.
Yep.
You want to hit us with that quote this week?
That's right. So this week's quote is by Neil Armstrong.
He's related to the baking soda guy, right? Or is it Lance? One of those guys, yeah. No, I think so.
Neil.
Neil.
Yeah. So,
He's not related.
I hope not. So Neil is definitely a lot smarter than me, and he came up with this quote, and it goes, "Mystery creates wonder, and wonder is the basis of man's desire to understand." And
Man, I feel like we should just end the podcast there, dude.
yeah, he's a good man. What do you think that means to you?
To me, it means you have to have mystery in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever seen, or have you ever heard, like, when somebody thinks you're up to something, they're gonna pay more attention
Absolutely.
because there's a mystery there, right?
Yeah, automatically you're drawn to it.
Yeah.
It's-
Or you see some like hootenanny going on down the street or something. You're like, oh, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
You know, there's a mystery there. It makes you curious.
And yeah, it's also an attraction thing.
Sure. Like, yeah, if you're going out or you see somebody or you're talking to them,
Yeah.
and they have this sense of mystery about them, you know, you're perked up, you're attracted, you know?
Yeah, you're curious about it, so you
Yeah.
want to come and find out what they're all about.
Mhm.
So it's not just based on looks. Let's say you go somewhere and you're wearing even something like a pink bracelet. You know, it's something.
Yeah.
It's off enough
For
to
like
where
breast
it's like
cancer awareness or something.
right, or let's say it's an off pink, not like a breast cancer pink, like a maybe hot pink or something. As a guy, you're wearing it. It's enough to draw an attention to where somebody will pick up on it and be like,
Sure.
"Hey, what is that?" It's a mystery. It's an attraction.
Mhm.
It builds up curiosity and desire to understand. Like, why are you wearing that?
Right.
So, I think that's what I got out of it. As far as like from the quote from Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
It goes back to that curiosity or wanting to know.
Mm-hmm.
Know what's going on. Know what you don't know. You know?
Mm.
I said no about 11 times in about 10 seconds. No.
No.
Yeah.
So-
I even wore my my Slytherin shirt for today. I feel like
Very fitting.
every good Slytherin has a sense of mystery to them.
Of course.
I know the shirt's wrinkly. I'll probably get yelled at it by my mom about it later on, but who knows? Doesn't matter.
It looks sharp. I like it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And plus, it's Slytherin. It's not like it's a Hufflepuff. No offense to all the Hufflepuffs out there and all their fans.
Hey, man, they're loyal, you know?
Yeah. A wrinkly Slytherin would always be a very neat Hufflepuff.
Oh, wow. Man. Shots thrown, dude. Man.
Yeah.
Um,
So we deal a lot with mystery, and I want to put it in context of movies. I want to put it in context of entertainment.
Yes.
This is essentially what drives a lot of entertainment, right? I would imagine.
right, like the unknown or going into a movie not knowing what to expect. Okay, if you go to a movie, you don't want to know what the end is.
Right.
Otherwise, who cares? You're not going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, of course, mystery goes into it. I think a big problem today, anyways, especially with the integration of internet and social medias, and people being able to essentially post whatever they want,
Mm-hmm.
is kind of an issue in relation to that mystery. I feel like it's films or television are fighting more of an uphill battle than ever, trying to keep things a secret.
Oh yeah.
You know, from spoilers to, and I like. Okay, so I go back and forth on this problem. I'll call it a problem. It's not really a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Trailers. So back in the day, you would have to go to the movie theater to see that brand new trailer, right?
Yeah.
Or wait for the Super Bowl to see that brand new trailer, right?
Right.
Nowadays, you can go on your phone and see it as soon as it drops. You know, there's
YouTube.
trailers for trailers. There's probably 4 or 5 trailers for a given movie, especially a big blockbuster movie nowadays.
Oh yeah.
And that comes out so that whenever you go to these theaters, like you want to get there early for the experience. You know, that's how it was back in the day. You'd get there 15 minutes early, you see all the trailers, you're so amped, like, oh, what am I going to see this time?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you're like, cool, I saw that one. Cool, I saw that. And that's why I go back and forth on it, because I hate it, because it doesn't leave any of the mystery there.
Mm-mm.
But I also love it because I love to watch the trailers.
Yeah.
So, but I think if I had to choose, I would rather have that mystery.
And I think, I think the fine line is, man, it's tough to find, because you don't want to put so many trailers that pretty much covers 80% of the movies.
Right, yeah, and that's another thing, absolutely. Putting too much in a trailer.
Yeah. And that's oh my gosh. Sometimes when they put the best part on the trailer, I mean, I get that it's the best part just because you want to draw people.
So the trailer is, man, you're amped off the trailer, right? You get to the movie and you're like, well, I already saw everything I needed to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best part was in the trailer.
All the good jokes, yeah.
Everything else is kind of like, eh.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that it's a marketing move.
Sure.
But it takes away all that mystery and its excitement.
It's something I think that they can do, that I've noticed before, is so I'll watch a certain trailer, and obviously I overanalyze trailers, but whatever. Is when you watch it and you go to the movie and you're watching for the scene that you really caught your eye in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's not in the movie. Like utilizing the footage that you know is not going to be in the movie, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
Is huge, I think, because then that creates like still that awareness, but it's not the movie.
Right.
You know?
Okay. That's an interesting method, because you'll draw some attention. It's kind of like a bait and switch.
Right. Like I just want someday one movie to put out a trailer that pertains to the story.
Yeah.
But none of the footage that is in the trailer is in the movie. Just to really get people.
Yeah, so you're making a mini movie about a big movie.
Exactly.
I think that's a very progressive thinking. Just because.
Hey man, I want to change the game.
Yeah, just because. What if you switch everything? You switch all the actors too, like.
Oh
like,
man, that would be
the original actors.
That'd be so good.
Starring The Rock, and then like you bring in like, I don't know, a random like
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
You still gotta have some
just for the trailer. And you're like, wait, what? I thought it was The Rock.
Right? That'd be awesome. That would be hilarious. Like that would work for some kind of comedic movie, I think.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so another thing that I've noticed, just to keep rolling with like the film and television thing, is in television, say a new series drops, right?
Uh-huh.
Episode airs. The worst thing I hate, and people are getting better about like, hey, spoilers ahead kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I hate whenever I go and see an article or something somewhere with the headline that pertains to something new in the story.
You're literally spoiling it.
You want to go away. You know, it takes away that mystery, man.
Man, anything for that click, just for the headline,
right?
Yeah, gosh.
Like if I've seen the show, cool, but if I haven't seen the show, like, dude, what are you doing?
I know a lot of Game of Thrones people do their research and
yeah, and I really don't like all the fan theories and stuff. I hate looking at those because they're gonna do what they want to do.
You're right.
And whether the fan theory is right or not, like I don't want to know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. what was it? It was Westworld I was watching, and I heard a fan theory about spoilers, the Man in Black, um, well before it actually happened,
Mm.
and it pissed me off whenever I found out that was true. Because I was like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore.
Right when it happened, you're like,
I saw that coming. Yeah.
not a fan.
Yeah. So just
Oh.
little things like that, like, and I think that that's a big thing that's taking away from mystery
Yeah.
in our lives nowadays is the social media and internet, and it's great that we're all plugged in and we're, you know,
Yeah.
learning more and more things. We're more, well, I wouldn't say we're all more educated, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. We're more bombarded.
Bombarded is a great word for it.
Yeah. Especially with information.
Yeah, like that's great, but I think there has to be a line.
Yeah.
And maybe you can draw that personally. Just put the phone down, put it on the side or something along those lines. But a lot of people can't.
Absolutely. I think a lot of, well, tying it back, the phone takes you away from being present in the moment
Yeah.
and embracing the current moment. And a lot of mystery is that you have to embrace that it is a mystery, it is the unknown, and that's kind of what gives you that little like
Right.
excitement and amp. You're like, I don't know, but I want to know.
Exactly.
But wait, I can just find this out real quick. Just let me grab my phone, and that kills the whole
It
thing.
does.
Yeah.
And it just shuts everything down. Say you're out with somebody and I don't know, maybe you don't really know like this certain word or this certain phrase or where this came from.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, yeah, sure, we'll go to Google and do that. But sometimes, like when you don't, say your phone's dead. Cool, great.
Yeah.
Great way to unplug. And I'm all about unplugging because, A, I feel like unplugging only connects you closer to the people that's around you,
With the world. Yep.
you know? Which is, it doesn't make sense, but it does.
It makes
It just
complete
works out that
sense.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we've had nights where we're in the living room and we
Sure.
could all just be shooting the shit. And what are we doing? We're all on our phones, man.
Yep.
Not saying a single word to each other.
Yep.
Like that's not connection, you know? That takes away that mystery. That like where would the night have gone if we weren't doing that? You know?
Wow, that's
Or
actually
if you had to go out and figure out on your own where that phrase came from, or ask around, or just ask this random group of people, hey, do you guys know what this is? We
Yeah.
can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Like that's more fun. That's because then you start talking to these people, and there's more mystery in that.
That's a fantastic point. Holy shit. I mean, we're closing off possibilities.
Yeah.
When you're on your phone, and that's the whole thing about living is being open to possibilities of like, how many times has crazy things happen on a night where you completely did not expect anything,
Can't even count.
and all initially starts with you being open to one thing, right?
Yeah.
And being open. But you kind of negate all of that when you're sitting down on your phone and you're on Instagram and you're getting your little boost of dopamine
Right.
through scrolling and
Your likes and all that. Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Well, to speak to your point a little bit, I think those nights where you do have those really genuinely exciting and kind of unexpected moments,
Yeah.
if you look back at it and you think about it, those are nights that you're not on your phone.
Absolutely. I almost want to shut off my phone tonight and just see where
Right?
it goes.
Right? If I didn't have that timer going.
Yeah. So tell me more about mystery. It is a crucial part. It is a crucial part of entertainment. Do you ever play that in your day-to-day life? Do you ever play off like, say, even like being a mysterious guy? Do you ever play
Yeah.
a mysterious? Yeah.
I've fallen to habit about that. I don't know. For the longest time, like, I wasn't always that great at dating or going out or like hitting on girls. So I realized pretty quickly that, man, mysteriousness works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that's almost like, okay, you have to have the icebreaker, right?
Right.
But when you leave that, you dangle that carrot of mysteriousness, girls are like, oh, what's he about? Like asking your friends and stuff, and then your friends talk you up, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know, it just makes it easier. It's just not that it needs to be easy or anything. Just you get my point.
Yeah.
But I do that even with my friends. Like, hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go run errands.
You're like, well, what the fuck does errands mean, man?
Yeah, where you're like, what kind of errands are you running? I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
back in half an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
So you gotta leave that mysteriousness there, because then they're gonna be the whole time you're gone. They're sitting there thinking about, where is he? He said he was gonna be back. I don't know. I just do that.
Yeah.
Normally, it's not always good, but
It's great because that's also it's a root cause of for example, internet marketing is the root cause of traffic is when you can generate a lot of buzz, a lot of curiosity.
Right.
For example, the word secret. If somebody put the number one secret to getting skinny is finally exposed.
Right.
You're gonna have a lot of clicks.
A lot of people are gonna click on that.
Yeah.
I probably won't, but absolutely.
Enough suckers out there in the world though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about like millions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's finally exposed. And it's like, that's why they put like, things like, doctors hate him for figuring
I've
this out.
seen that so many times. Or trainers hate him. I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. He probably is a trainer or a doctor or something.
Oh, he's just an internet marketer.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
He could get a PhD online.
Yeah. DeVry.
There you go.
Yeah, but the basis of it is all mystery. And mystery creates attraction. And attraction creates little, like a funneling of traffic or funneling of...
excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it plays such a big role in almost every aspect of your life. And for it to be taken away, it's almost like a power, but then it got taken away.
Right. And a lot of times I feel like we take it away from ourselves, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So what are some things that you do to embrace mystery? Say somebody pull mysterious stuff on you and you're like, crap, what is he doing? And you start getting fidgety.
No. Like I was saying, when I feel like something interesting is going on, I pay more attention.
Yeah.
And I am a pretty kind of alert sort of guy, so I pick up on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's like a game, you know? So if somebody's, I don't know, doing something mysterious or something along those lines, I start letting my imagination run, and letting myself have fun with it.
Let it run wild.
Yeah. And I'm sure, like, in my, profession, it's much easier to do that and have it actually work out for you. Like in a script.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting down and reading a script and I'm going through, and there's a sense of mysteriousness in here, and you'll start thinking about, like, oh, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen?
Yeah.
And you get all really excited about it, and this is always on the first reading, because afterwards, of course, you know what's going to happen. But you start thinking about all these initial thoughts I try to write down, so that I can go back to them and be like, yeah, I like that. I think that's interesting. I want to put that into my character. Or I want to pull this out of the other character, and just allowing that imagination to run wild with these what's going on sort of scenarios always helps me. And again, it's like a game for me. It's fun. It's exciting.
There's a fine line though, right, between being mysterious versus, let's say you have way too many mysteries on you, you kind of just become like sketchy, or become like uninterested. People are just like, that's a little too much.
Sure. No, you have to, I think you got to balance like the mysteriousness and the charm in order to stay interesting. Because if you're just straight mysterious all the time, eventually nobody's going to give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to be like, okay, well, we don't want to hang out with you because you're sort of strange and we don't know exactly what might happen to us if we do.
Yeah.
You know, like there are people out there that are like that.
Yeah.
But
the charm is the other side of the equation.
Yeah.
And that's, you could be mysterious, you add a little bit of charm, that's when you're like, okay, what's this guy about?
Mm-hmm.
It gives almost like a...
It's like a sense of security while going into that unknown.
Yeah.
In a way. Does that make sense? I mean, would you say that that's...
Wow.
An apt...
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was trying to picture that.
Yeah.
A sense of security while going to the unknown.
I don't know. That's something to think about.
And I think the big takeaway from mystery is that we're not meant to live within our phone. We're meant to be connected, human to human, with one another. And if something's mysterious about somebody, then hey, go find out, or maybe embrace it, live in that moment, be with that person presently, instead of being on your phone, instead of Googling him, Facebooking him, everything. Maybe find out more about him or her through a normal conversation. And I think that's the biggest takeaway. And with that, be present. I think that's one message that we want to spread out. Be present. Embrace the mystery.
Embrace the mystery. Never take it away from yourself. Hey guys, gals, thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope you gained some value from our podcast. Please click subscribe for future episodes on how to own your day. Love y'all.
All right.
Sit. Motherfucker.